What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol SNAP for Snapchat Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, we're going to start with a daily roadmap since we don't have one here on our chart. So coming in and just mapping out the most obvious areas of support and resistance, then we'll talk more nuance as we drill down to the 30-minute intraday time frame. Of course, making note of this big earnings gap down as well. That's up and over 60.80, starts filling up towards about 74 even. I'm not anticipating that happens over the course of the week, but just something nice to know from the daily perspective. The other thing I would point out is that, believe it or not, we're actually at a resistance trend line based on an eyeball test. Yeah, kind of in here. It's not the most pretty thing in the world, but coming in from the gap down high to this pivot high, and that's kind of where the party stopped on today's session. Let's take a closer look now at the 30-minute intraday session. Of course, big expansion of range on today's move. You can see the first hour and a half or so of the day was basically straight up. We'll take the Fibonacci's out from the low all the way on up to the high, and what we'll notice is that the pullback into the afternoon was fairly benign. We never even came into the 38.2. We technically have some wiggle room for healthy consolidation all the way down towards 53, the round number. So let's throw that in with a regular level. Then we'll talk in terms of scenarios, okay? So removing that, what you want to see happen is essentially healthy flag action happens here. Breakout is up and over today's high of day, which would also coincide with a breakout up and over the resistance trend line. And we're kind of right at another area of resistance, right? This horizontal area from right here at 55.67. So all things considered, I would be kind of patient with this setup and really wait for some constructive candles to either consolidate up here. Could look, let's zoom in on this a bit actually, I apologize for that. So it could look something like this, like a consolidation doji up here above that 53. Could look like a daily hammer candle, could look like a whatever, basically some structure here, builds out a daily bull flag, and then a break could likely be, after some consolidation, strong enough to get us up and over that 56-ish zone. We're just going to use that for round number's sake, area of resistance to target the bottom of the gap here at 60.80. So really, in my estimation, the trade to watch out for would be consolidation and then a break here. Now, if it wants to happen immediately, and let's just say tomorrow's session we open and just go, then it would need to happen on really solid volume down below. So I would argue, for the sake of today's video, we would want to see at least 2 million shares per 30-minute bar, 2.5 million shares per 30-minute bar sustained for that type of breakout to unfold, really, based on where we're at. Again, daily resistance trendline, daily horizontal area. It just all makes sense that, we've already come from the bottom into the resistance trendline, that there may be a little bit of pause here. So again, if the break does happen, the volume would really need to be there to support that type of move. Those are really the numbers I'll be watching out for on a breakdown underneath 53. I suppose it's still okay as long as we hold on to this around 51.80, noting that's the prior daily support from in here. So healthy consolidation could technically happen like that. Any breakdowns of 51.81, likely just taking it off the radar. Don't really want to fish for shorts back down to this here. I would just, move on to the next opportunity. So that's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new today, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.